Well, let me ask this question. For someone who might not understand, what is the purpose of having these dummy tanks or trucks or anything? What is the goal of having them?
Well, the idea was to fool the enemy and make them go crazy about where our troops were and where they were moving and which ones were moving. For instance, if, let's say, you had one division in one spot and you wanted to move it 30 miles or 40 miles down south, and you didn't want the enemy to know they're moving down there. So we would come in with our rubber tanks, and we usually knew what equipment that outfit had, so we brought in dummies, put them in the same spot where their real ones were, and they moved out. This was all done at night. And to a reconnaissance plane that would come over and took a picture, same thing as they saw the day before, but it wasn't.
You did not participate in a lot of the missions because you're in the factory section. You're there working on the patches and the other things the factory section is working on, which are support activities. But you went on a few, didn't you? And do you remember that? What was that like?
It was like everything else. You drove in trucks. You took the dummies off, you blew them up and put them in position, and you sat around and waited. That was it. I mean, it was not very theatrical.
It sounds so exciting.
Yeah. I wonder if when they make that movie, what they're going to do to put some excitement in it.
We'll have to get on that, and hopefully it can be done without making it too fake, because we don't want to have a fake movie about fake tanks. Go ahead. I don't know. There's a line from a song, Seymour, that Art Kane wrote. It's in my head. I could repeat it, but it's a bit off color. What do you think?
I say go for it.
I'm not the censor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the songs is it's our mission here is crummy, giving blowjobs to the dummies. What a world, what a world. And I always thought that was a sort of a clever way of making an allusion to what the unit really did, while at the same time kind of, sticking it to the Army.
As well, yeah.
That reminds me of what I said whenever people used to ask me after I came home after the war, or even before when I was home on furlough. Mm-hmm. What do you do? What do you do in the Army? I said, I blow up tanks.